It's 11 trivia questions on 80s movie reviews by Roger Ebert. I'll give you an excerpt from a review. You tell me what movie he was reviewing. This is Trivia with Buds. And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out my show, and thanks for telling a friend about all the trivia fun we have here every single day. There are 950 episodes to listen to, so make sure you hit subscribe so you never miss a new one, and go back through the archives and listen to all the old episodes. Easiest way to do that is Spotify. I've been over there. You can just search Trivia with Buds, subscribe to it, and you can see every single episode right down to the very first one back in 2017 if you want to. So go check that out. Today's episode is all about movie reviews. Been watching a lot of movies. And what did I just watch the other day? Oh, you know what we got into? Not a movie, but The Good Place. Finally got hooked on that. It took about 8 episodes before I was like, all right, I think I like this show. I was always kind of like, it's fine. I like it, but I don't love it. And I started to love it around season 1, episode 8. So I am in the middle of watching that. That's our next show we're watching. And I've been playing a lot of video games, playing some Nintendo Switch. I got the BioShock collection of BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite. And it was on sale for $30 on Amazon. Came out in May, and those games all came out, 5, 10, 12 years ago, but I really like them. So it's very cool to be able to play BioShock on my TV and then take it in the Switch form and just walk over to the couch or the backyard or something and play a little bit portably. So I am digging that, and that'll be really fun to play that on a plane as well. So that's what I've been up to. I hope you are having fun passing the time on the quarantine, on the lockdown, wherever you're at. I hope that you're safe and sound. And thanks for checking out my show. Today's episode, all about Roger Ebert 80s movie reviews. We're going to jump into 11 excerpts from those reviews for your trivia questions for today. Right now, here we go. All right, guys, it's Roger Ebert's 80s movies reviews. Here's number 1. Blank Blank opens with a demonstration of the machine, which is struck by a bolt of lightning that fries its circuits and gives it the impression that it can think for itself. Number 1. Blank Blank opens with a demonstration of the machine, which is struck by a bolt of lightning that fries its circuits and gives it the impression that it can think for itself. What is this movie from the 80s? With this Roger Ebert review, there are 2 words, blank blank. Number 2, Dangerfield fondly believes Jason is a fraternity member and a star of the diving team, but actually Jason is the campus wimp, the team's towel boy, and of course he gets no respect. Number 2, what was this one? Dangerfield fondly believes Jason is a frat member and a star of the diving team, but actually Jason's the campus wimp, the team's towel boy, and of course he gets no respect. Number 3, the year's funniest comedy was a collision between British eccentricity and American craziness. It starred Kevin Kline and Jamie Lee Curtis as 2 American lovers pretending to be brother and sister who get involved with Michael Palin in a jewel robbery caper. What is this one? Number 3, a jewel robbery caper with Kevin Kline and Jamie Lee Curtis. Number 3. Review number 4. Here was the year's wacky special effects extravaganza, a virtuoso combination of live action and animation. The story is set in post-war Hollywood where cartoon characters, aka toons, and human beings exist side by side. What was this extravaganza of special effects? Number 4. Number 5, one of Robert Altman's trademarks is the way he creates whole new worlds in his movies. He takes one of the most artificial and limiting of art forms, the comic strip, and raises it to the level of high comedy and high spirits we expect. Number 5, one of Robert Altman's trademarks is the way he creates whole new worlds in his movies. What is this movie? Number 5. Number 6, Blank is a mushy and limp musical fantasy. So insubstantial, it keeps evaporating before our eyes. It's one of those rare movies in which every scene seems to be the final scene, and it all ends, and it's all ends and no beginnings, right up to its actual end, which is a cheat. Number 6, Blank is a mushy and limp musical fantasy. What is this one? Number 6. Number 7, Blank is a good-hearted, simple-minded comedy that will win a place in film history, I suspect, primarily because it contains the movie debut of Dolly Parton. Number 7, Blank is a good-hearted, simple-minded comedy that starred Dolly Parton in the movie debut. Number 7, what is it? Number 7. Number 8, the teenager in the movie is named Joel. His family lives in a suburb on Chicago's North Shore. It's the story of a family that has 3 cars: the family station wagon, mom's car, and dad's Porsche. Number 8, teenager named Joel in Chicago. What is this 80s movie? Number 8. Number 9, Hoffman stars as Michael Dorsey, a character maybe not unlike Hoffman himself in his younger days. Michael is a New York actor, bright, aggressive, talented, and unemployable. Number 9, unemployable actor. Number 9. And number 10, this is a movie that has a great many running scenes. It also has a movie about British class distinctions in the years after World War I, in which the establishment was trying to piece itself back together after the carnage in France. This is a movie that has a great many running scenes. Number 10. And the bonus for 2 points. Burt Reynolds sleepwalks through a role he's played several times before, but never so indifferently. What could this be? This is your bonus question. Burt Reynolds sleepwalks through a role he's played several times before, but never so indifferently. Number 11. Those are all your Roger Ebert 80s movie reviews. We'll be right back in just a second to see how many you could figure out from those brief little descriptions. We are back with the answers to Roger Ebert's 80s movie reviews. Let's see if you were able to get these correct. Number 1 was Short Circuit. That opens with the demonstration of the machine, which is struck by a bolt of lightning and makes it think it can think for itself. Number 1, Short Circuit. Number 2, Dangerfield. Believes Jason is a frat member, but he's the towel boy and campus wimp. Back to School. Great diving movie comedy. Number 2, Back to School. Number 3, the year's funniest comedy was a collision between British eccentricity and American craziness. It was Kevin Kline and Jamie Lee Curtis in A Fish Called Wanda. Fish Called Wanda. Number 4, wacky special effects and tunes and humans Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Number 4, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Number 5, Robert Altman's comic strip movie Popeye with Robin Williams. Number 5, Popeye. Number 6, Blank is a mushy and limp musical fantasy, Xanadu. Xanadu, Olivia Newton-John. Number 7, Blank is a good-hearted, simple-minded comedy that will win a place in film history with Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. Great comedy, 9 to 5. Number 8, the teenager in the movie is named Joel, lives in Chicago, has a dad who has a Porsche, Risky Business. Risky Business. Number 9, Hoffman stars as Michael Dorsey, a character not unlike Hoffman himself, talented, unemployable actor. Tootsie is the movie here. Tootsie, number 9. Number 10, a lot of running, British movie, Chariots of Fire. Number 10, Chariots of Fire. And the bonus for 2 points, Burt Reynolds sleepwalks through a role he's played several times before, but never so indifferently. That is Cannonball Run. Cannonball Run. Ebert did not like it, although my family thinks it's a classic. So there you have it. Maybe your family does too. Or maybe you're with Ebert. Maybe you think he was sleepwalking through that movie. That is today's episode, Roger Ebert's 80s movie reviews from an 80s movie trivia night that I did just recently. Hope you had fun playing along with that one. We have a fact of the day for you, and it is that sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. Isn't that crazy? Sloths can slow down their breathing underwater longer than dolphins can. So there's your fact for the day. Thank you guys for listening to the show. Thanks for telling a friend about the show, and we'll see you next time for more trivia with me. Cheers.